Zac, what is some advice that you wish you would have had either as a freshman or your first day as a rookie that you think is helpful to these guys on a day like today?
Your purpose is to be the best football player you can be and help the team. And all the things off the field that go into that, sleep, eat, spend your time making sure you know the playbook inside and out. And yeah, that goes with the job, but if someone had told you 10 years later, like, you maybe didn't make the team because you didn't invest as much time as you could have off the field getting yourself ready, I think those little discipline things can really make the difference early in a guy's career, the guys that get that earlier than some other guys. That can be helpful, and that's one of the things we try to communicate to these guys.
How much do you notice that on day one, guys that come ready? I know it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard because you're trying to get a feel for their personality. Some guys, it can give you that impression, but it's really going to take some time to really get a chance to know these guys inside and out. And I think about through the end of their offseason period, you got a pretty good feeling about what a guy's about and how disciplined he is and how quickly he can help the team.
What do you want to see from the guy?
I think the energy is good, just receptive to the coaching, listening, doing things the way we want it done. It's not always going to be perfect. There's going to be things you want to correct and get better. And again, it's just not making the same mistake twice. So that's what we're talking to these guys about. Hey, get great sleep this weekend. Make sure that Monday when you show up, you can make a strong impression not only on the coaches but on your veteran teammates as well by being attentive in meetings, being in shape when you show up for practice. And then those days have passed now. You're either in shape or you're not right now, so we'll find out on Monday.
So essentially, Zac, it's orientation. It's a glorified football orientation.
Right. I think our rookie minicamp has scaled back over the last 10 years for sure, to where now it's just a brief, get out here with your teammates, get a chance to interact with your coaches for less than an hour, get a chance to see the city a little bit over the course of the weekend, and then Monday you're right back in the thick of things with all of our veterans.
Is there something to be said for learning to stretch, do the little things the right way, like you said, the way you guys want?
Yeah, I think the body maintenance, you see a lot of our guys, how early, the way our building's set up. I always see an hour before practice starts, Trenton Irwin in there getting his body right, for practice. A lot of guys fit that description, and I think that's one of the discipline things that the veterans have learned. Young guys typically learn that. Some of them learn it sooner rather than others, but it's a good thing to learn all that stuff quickly.
What was your
It's the schedule. We knew who we were playing. We knew where we were playing them. So again, it's exciting to see who you're going to play early. Divisional game to open it up. Get a chance to put our best foot forward early in the season. It'll be a great matchup versus a great team. And so it's always exciting to play a divisional game early.
I know you've seen Charlie Jones, obviously, before you drafted him, but it looks like he has incredible burst off the line. What do you notice about him and just kind of what he brings to this team?
He's a very efficient player, and so we'll get a chance to learn more about him as we get our hands on him and get him in the building and learn more. But again, we drafted him because we thought the tape was great. We thought the intangible stuff was what we wanted, and so now you get a chance to see how he fits in our room.
Coach, talk about the different level of excitement. Can you describe the feeling, following the draft? Is it a different type of feeling that you guys have from, the start of week one to, hey, we got these new guys in the building, we're ready to get them going?
It's exciting to get our players all out here together. We haven't put our players on the field yet until Monday, so whether it's a rookie or a veteran, I think that's the excitement for us, just getting back into the team. This is the 2023 Bengals, and get a chance to see what we'll be about. And we're starting from scratch. We're starting over with the chemistry, the camaraderie, the scheme, and I think that's what's exciting as a coach.
What do you guys like about Hayward?
What
do you guys like about Hayward? Shaka?
I think with a lot of these guys, just how they're going to fit in that room. With a lot of young guys, can they contribute on special teams early? And so, again, those are some things that we'll be looking at.
When you're evaluating a guy's ability to learn, are you more concerned with doing football things? Some guys have football IQ, other guys not overall IQ, and vice versa. You're more interested in the football IQ?
Yeah, but there's plenty of guys out there that maybe score low on a test. They get out here and they can retain football, as well as anybody. And so we'll make those determinations once we get in the meeting room and how quickly they can take it from the meeting room to practice. And again, we don't give them a playbook and expect them to play a game 3 days later. There's plenty of time in there to do it, and so we've got our process that we follow that we think is good. Not many guys have been a part of us where we think they've really struggled to pick up what we're doing. We try to keep it simple. I think our position coaches do a great job of letting these guys' best attributes show on the field. And so we take great pride in that.
A big part of the SAC, obviously, is the rookies getting to know how you want things done. What about your staff getting to know players, what they're all about? How important is that?
Well, I think what's important is our staff continuity is there. And so everyone knows what we expect from each other and what our process is. And so you get a chance to quickly just turn your attention to these players and learn everything you can about them. I think our scouts do a great job with the background information. So you feel like you know where these guys are coming from and what they've been exposed to. And so now we just see how quickly we can integrate them into our way of doing things.
How different is this from the first rookie minicamp in Miami? How it worked all week? Do you remember what it was like that first rookie minicamp?
Yeah, the first rookie minicamp, we didn't have enough linemen, so my brother-in-law played left tackle for us in the walkthroughs against Olivier Vernon. It was a bad matchup offensively.
That's the way of what you guys actually lined up?
Yeah, back then, you really had probably 4 or 5 practices. I think we had a Friday practice, we had 2 days on Saturday, and this was everywhere. 10 years ago, and then maybe 1 or 2 on Sunday. Sometimes you canceled that second Sunday practice, but there was a lot to it. Same with the mini camps, so I think it's kind of evolved a little bit over the years.
Did you give him help on Vernon?
No, he was on his own, and it was just walk through.
You mentioned like the coaching continuity. How unique is it having a Clemson guy like Marion Hobby coaching a Clemson guy like Myles Murphy?
Well, there's a lot of Clemson guys in the league, and so the chances of Marion coaching Clemson guys is very high, and particularly a lot of defensive linemen. With DJ Reader in here as well. And so there's plenty of guys we've interviewed over the last 3 years of the Combine that Marion has recruited and coached. And so that speaks a lot to Clemson and the job that they've done, obviously compete for championships, but even more so the defensive line that they've continued to put through there. And we're fortunate to get one of them to Myles.
How did Myles look today? What stood out about Myles? Just first impressions in minicamp?
I thought he was in good shape, for the first day. Again, we're not out here very long, but I could see, a bright-eyed guy that was ready to learn and get after it. Yeah, that comes with the territory. We take great pride in being a team that people want to watch, and so we've got expectations to live up to that way. We got to put our best foot forward, but we expect it to be in some good situations there where we enjoy playing in those types of games. You never know where they're going to fall on the schedule. They're kind of all over, but it's exciting for us and for our fan base. I think any competitor, whether you're in college or pros, you like those primetime games and being the only standalone game on TV, and our guys take a lot of pride in that, and I think that they've performed well over the years in those situations.
How much significance, Zac, to opening 2 divisional games?
Probably one of the first times I've done that, I would think. It's you'll find out real quick. If you're putting yourself in a great position to start the season, putting yourself in a hole to start the season, putting yourself in a medium level to start the season. But our focus is really just going to be on Cleveland week 1 and putting our best foot forward there.
Coach, Ted told us a story the other day about his first day of rookie minicamp. He was doing high knees and jeans in front of Bill Belichick.
He probably fought somebody, would be my guess. It's Ted's first day. Go ahead.
I don't think you have anyone doing that out here today, but did anyone make that type of first impression for you?
Again, we've done our due diligence in bringing in people that we think fit our locker room, and whether it's a draft pick, free agent, or a tryout guy. So we just look forward to getting to know these guys better, before I give my first impression on all those guys.